Sometimes you have to be a little disrespectful to show them just how respectful you've been. Listen to that again.
And for my recovering people pleasers, let's talk about what's not disrespect. Respecting your boundaries, that's not disrespectful. Not letting people walk all over you, that's not disrespectful. Having a backbone and standing up to people, that's not disrespectful. Valuing yourself, your worth, your time, your energy, that's not disrespectful. Limiting access to people that no longer deserve you, that's not disrespectful. I say all of this because when I decided to start establishing boundaries in a lot of my unhealthy relationships in the past, whether that was at work, family, friends, school, or romantic partners, I was labeled as mean, and I was told, oh, you're not the same, you've changed, you're acting brand new, you're acting different. Yeah, I am, because why do I want to let you disrespect me? That's stupid. And this is why I believe in telling people how you feel. Of course, exercise situational awareness. And if you have to put it on your to-do list for later, make sure you actually handle it later, because people will do to you what you allow them to. A lot of times we brush stuff off and we push things to the side thinking that if we just let it slide, they won't do it again. Sometimes you think if you just tell someone nicely or politely, they won't do it again. No, with some people, you just have to be very direct. And if they try to cross that line again, you just got to cut them off. Per my last email is not disrespectful, because if you were smart enough to read, you would know that I said this 30 minutes ago. That's not hostile. That's not you overreacting. That's you showing people that they should pay attention, because how many times have you said this? People think that we're supposed to constantly repeat ourselves. If you don't feel like it, you don't have to. Telling somebody, don't talk to me that way, that's not being disrespectful. Telling someone that they need to be held accountable for their actions, that's not disrespectful. Returning the same energy that somebody gave to you first, that's not disrespectful. And a lot of people will convince you that you're being disrespectful because they're not used to you standing up for yourself. Your body even plays tricks on you sometimes, because I know for me, when I first started establishing boundaries, I would get cold sweats, I would have heart palpitations, I would literally internally be freaking out, because any time that I tried to establish a boundary with a toxic person that showed me that they were toxic, they always had a very negative reaction. And silly little old me would continue to try to get them to respect my boundaries for extensive periods of time where it was just a waste because they never did, and I just needed to cut them off. One good getting them together, and if they don't get it, never speak to them again. And sometimes that one time that you get them together, that needs to be the last time that you speak to them. Because if you allow people to disrespect you, you're not respecting yourself. In fact, you are disrespecting yourself by sitting through someone else's disrespect that you do not deserve. Again, time, place, situational awareness, all of those play a factor in these situations. But it is your responsibility to teach people how to treat you. And the only way you can really do that is if you know how to treat yourself. And for a lot of us, that takes copious amounts of life lessons. I mean, I have had to reach some very low lows in order to treat myself better so that I would know what I would not be allowing in my life. But standing up for yourself, that's not disrespectful. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.